Ladies and gentlemen, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Peter Pace.
Good morning. There are many dignitaries here today. I will not speak their names because they did not come here to be honored, but rather to render honor. And we appreciate all of you for doing that for us and with us. We render honor today to the 184 souls who were taken from us. To remember them and to recommit ourselves in their honor. Similar observances take place today in New York and in Pennsylvania. To the families of the fallen, I do not know the proper words to tell you what's in my heart, what is in our hearts, what your fellow citizens are thinking about today. But we certainly hope that somehow that these observances will help lessen your pain in knowing that today, as in every September 11th since 2001, and in every one to come, your loved ones will be remembered, prayed for, and appreciated for their sacrifice. Since that day, some 1.5 million servicemen and women have served in Iraq and Afghanistan to defeat those who, on this day, 6 years ago, declared war on us and told us that they wanted to change our way of life. I said this is a day of recommitment, and I'm proud to stand before you as a representative of 2.4 million American men and women, active Guard and Reserve, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, who do recommit today to defending this nation against all enemies, who will serve this nation as their oath and as they have volunteered to do, and who will do so out of complete respect for those who died here and elsewhere in our land 6 years ago. There's a dialogue right now in this democracy, as there should be. Our enemy has declared war on us. The dialogue rightly focuses in on how, where, and when we will defeat them. Your armed forces are ready to do so and will do so out of respect for those who died here and those who have died since in serving this great nation. We cannot touch our loved ones today, those who are lost here. Therefore, we ask God to hug them for us, that they might know that we love them and we miss them, and we will serve this nation in their honor. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of Defense of the United States, the Honorable Robert Gates.
Thank you, General Pace. Scripture teaches us that those who walk uprightly enter into peace. They find rest as they lie in death. The souls of the just are in the hand of God, and no torment shall touch them. On this day, in this place, we gather to offer a tribute to those whose lives were lost 6 years ago. Friends and family members, this is a day for quiet contemplation, an occasion for you to remember all the times, both good and bad, that you shared with your loved one. We have rebuilt this building, just as many of you have rebuilt your lives and learned to live with your loss. And while time has the ability to heal wounds, to soothe anguished spirits, it can never fully dull the pain or eliminate the awful memories that will forever be associated with this day. Today, the entire nation joins with you. You have never been and never will be alone in your sorrow. Those who did not return home that day were more than just friends and colleagues, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, mothers and fathers. They were fellow Americans, members of our nation's family. They will always be honored as such. Here at the Department of Defense, we pay an ongoing tribute with our firm commitment to defend the United States against any and all enemies, wherever they may exist. And let there be no doubt that anyone wishing to revisit harm upon this country will find in the men and women of this department adversaries who have found clarity of purpose in their grief, a strength of resolve in their anger. The enemies of America, the enemies of our values and our liberty, will never again rest easy, for we will hunt them down relentlessly and without reservation. We know from history that there will always be those who are impervious to reason or accommodation, enemies who will stop at nothing to do us harm. We, too, will stop at nothing to defend this nation, its citizens, and our values. As we contemplate the challenges ahead, together we share a profound sense of duty, brought once again into sharp relief today. It is a duty to our nation. It is a duty to our fellow countrymen. It is a duty to those who perished here 6 years ago.
Halt! Halt! Halt!